Hey everybody, welcome to Papaw T's shop today. I'm going to do a video today on just shop talk. Just a couple, two or three things that I wanted to kind of put out there. Some people are just beginning to do wood turning or making different things out of acrylic or wood, or pins, bottle stoppers, duck calls, whatever the item may be. And I thought maybe I could bring some light to the table from my experience, or from my trials and error in doing this hobby. I took up this hobby just to have something to do after a long hard day at work. I enjoy making things. I've always have made different things in my past, gun cabinets, done a lot of woodworking stuff. Shelves, gun cabinets, just different things. So I took up making duck calls about a year and a half ago, and I had a lot of trial and errors, had a lot of obstacles in the way that I had to go around and figure out and learn. And I watched a lot of YouTube videos, and YouTube videos are very helpful in a lot of ways. But I wanted to bring a few things to the table today, what I found out that might could help someone along their way. First of all, I want to talk about some wood turning chisels that I have purchased in the last 6 months, or that I tell you, I just can't do without them. They're awesome. When I first started making videos on YouTube, I was telling people there's nothing wrong with having a hobby on a low budget. And I still believe that a person can have a great hobby making a lot of different things on a low budget. There's ways to get deals, Amazon, eBay, just getting 20% off or 50% off, and then acting up on that. But what I didn't realize at that time when I started doing this hobby, how important wood turning chisels are. I had a real cheap set of wood turning chisels that I'd bought from Harbor Freight. And I used to talk about it all the time. You can have a hobby on a low budget. Well, you still can, but one thing you don't want to cut back on your that's wood turning chisels. They're very, very important, and it cuts down on a lot of the time of sanding. It makes things look more detailed, smoother. It's just a lot of things that I like about them. That it's taken me over the course of 6 months to be able to buy them individually, but you can buy them in sets, which is pretty good too. I was using the Harbor Freight. This is not a Harbor Freight, but this is a Pinnacle that I bought with a lake that I'd done a video on a grizzly, and it came. The guy let the chisels go with it, so I used these forever. And the thing about these is, though, you have to sharpen them all the time. And when you're doing acrylic, there's a bevel there. When you're doing acrylic, these things, dull real quick. So I've had to, learn how to sharpen them. Just a lot of different steps. It slows down the process. I believe in these. These work really good when you're doing wood and stuff. You do have to sharpen them, real periodically. But for the most part, I still use these on certain things. Like if I'm turning a duck call and I want to knock it off real quick, I still use this from time to time. But I found another chisel that's the carbide that pretty much kind of setting this to the side now for a little while I get used to that. And I'll show you them too as well. The first carbide that I purchased was from Penn State Industrials, and it was an ultra carbide and I'll show you the sheet on it. The ultra carbide sheet. It's a you see that or not? But it's the ultra carbide chisel system, and what it does, you get a case that comes with it, real nice case, and this is what one will look like. And it's you get three. You get three tips with them. You get the round, and then you get the detail, which is like this. That's the detailer. That's this thing right here. I love when you get ready to do the detailing. Then you get the square one, and they really are nice too. When you're, if you're cutting something down or making tenants and stuff like that, well then, or smoothing something out, these things work really well. But anyway, if you buy one, they're like $89, and you get three tips. The only thing is you have to change. They send you an Allen head, and you change each one of them out. Well, that kind of gets old after a while. But you can buy the handles by themselves, and now it's $25, $30. But I said, I'm gonna just buy three different ones, or three sets, and then that way I can have extra of the heads on them that come with it. But you get one of these and three of the tips. You just have to interchange them, for like $89. Well, sometimes they'll send you a 20% discount, so that saves a little bit, shipping or whatever. But now I have three of them. Well, that's just what I did was I bought one, and I loved it so much I bought another one, got three tips. I bought another one, got three tips. Well, I'm telling you, I've been using this thing for a long time, and I haven't turned. When they get dull, you just put your Allen wrench in there and you just turn it. And it'll tell you on instructions. They got numbers on it, 1, 2, 3, and then 4. You would take the round one and turn it to the 2. Then it's sharp. I mean, you never have to sharpen these. They just stay sharp for a long time. And I had a duck call order. I made 30-something duck calls, I don't know, a month ago. I never even had to change nothing on these. They're just awesome. I love these tools. I have another set of tools that I believe in now that I'll wind up getting a set of them too. The mid-size, well, I guess it's the big size, and then the mid-size, and then the mini size. And what I have here is the Easy Wood turning tool. Now, these to me is the Cadillac of all turning tools. I wouldn't have nothing else. If you can afford to buy these are the best turning tools I've ever. I'm not a professional at wood turning, but I can tell you one thing: these here make you feel like you're a professional. Once you get to using them, you just can't beat them. The Ultra is great. I use them for small things, ink pens, working with duck calls and stuff like that. But this thing here is bad to the bone. Now this is the Easy Wood turning tools. It's the full size finisher, and that's what it looks like. And I'm sure most of the people that are turning wood turners out there knows this product very well. It's stainless steel. It tells you what size bit you have on it, and again, you turn this. If it ever gets dull, mine's never gotten dull, so we used it 6 months. You know, this tool here runs 130 bucks. Yeah, expensive, but tell you what, and it comes with a nice tube. I think, wow, that's pretty cool. Yeah, you know, I went to the woodworking shop and I looked down and think, golly, man, $129. Jesus. Well, I picked it up and I started to the register and I'm like, shoot, I ain't gonna buy that thing, man. I could be buying a back stock on pins or whatever, you know. But then I go put it back and I'm like, you know, man, I gotta get one of the things. So I went, I purchased it anyhow. And the woodworking shop that I have here in my town that I live in, I make these. I pour these here, and you know, and let her have some of these, so I get a 10% discount. So anyway, I worked out something else. I can get a 10% discount, but it's a Rockler place here in town that I do business with. I order these. You can order these off of Amazon as well. Same price. You know, sometimes I get free shipping, so you know you save a few dollars. But this is the full size, they call it, full size easy wood turning tool. I love this thing. Now, actually, this is the first one that I purchased. That was the second one. This one here is it's $129 too. It's 130 bucks. This one here is this is the Easy Rougher, full size Easy Rougher, and I use this one every day. And when you have your duck call on the mandrel, this is what I use to square the ends up on it, make my tenet for your ring. And I'm telling you, when you stick it on there, it's easy to control. I like it's got this place here for your handle. You put it on your side. You put it on your tool rest, and you just ease in there. It's over with. It is so smooth. I love the Easy Wood tool. Between these and the Ultra Carbide chisel set, the system they call it, Ultra Carbide chisel system, I love them, and I love the Easy Wood tools. Now, I'm going to a smaller size on the Easy Wood tools just because I want them. But I don't do nothing but just look at them. I'm going to get me some. But anyway, this one here, it's $129. Amazon or at the store, so the prices are pretty set on that. Now the other thing that I purchased is the hollower, which the Easy Wood. This is a mid-size hollower, #1, Easy Wood tools. Now the reason why I bought this, you'll notice it's very small at the end, still stainless steel, beautiful handle. It is really, really awesome. Now I don't get paid for doing this for the Easy Wood tools, but I'm telling you, if you're a beginner, if you can invest in some of these tools, you will not go wrong. You'll have a better looking product. You can do it quicker, and you'll be more proud of the time that you save, and it's easy. I mean, do not have to sharpen them for a long, long time. So, but anyway, the reason why I purchased this was, like I said, it's a hollower. Again, this one here is, I don't know, $129 too. So I just showed you 3 tools that are important to me, the large size, $129 a piece. But this tool here, the reason why I purchased this is because when you drill a hole into your duck call, 5/8 inch hole. On the inside, sometimes you will get some marks. Well, I want to be as perfect as possible with these duck calls, because people look at them, you know, they look for, you know, different things in them, flaws or whatever. But you know, when you're hand turning something other, you know, you can't get it 100% flawless, but you can work at it. And I came up with another little system that I bought these the different grit on the sandpaper. Well, this is about the right size that you need. So I got a dowel and I cut in, slide in the end, and then I put that put the sandpaper around the edge and then glued it. And that way, whenever it's still on the manual, I drilled a hole, I can run this up in there and clean it, you know, real good. But what I have found out too as well, sometimes it still leaves a little mark in there. So now with the hollower, while it's still on the manual, before you've even turned it, you know, it looks like this. You can take your hollower, and while it's still turning, you can run this up in there, see, and then pull it out and make it really looking smooth. So that's the reason why I purchased the hollower, and I just wanted to look as best as possible. So the hollower works for that, you know, but you can make other things with it too. The hollower is a great tool. So I purchased that because, you know, I thought, well, I'll try that. And again, I picked it up, took it to the register, took it back, hung it back on the shelf. The guy said, "You're not going to buy that?" And I said, "Nah. $129, you know. Do I really need it?" And then I said, well, you know what? I'm going to get it anyhow. So I got it and took it home. I'm not disappointed at all. I don't regret I got it. I just, it's just expensive. Alright, now I'm going to this size. Same, you know, pretty much the same size as the Ultra Carbide bit. I love this thing too. Jeez. Now this is the mini easy wood finisher. This is pretty much as equals to this one. Why do I want this one and this one? Because these are so good, I just wanted one of these. Now the price on these are a little bit different. These are $89, and so are these. But I love these so much until I bought this. Now I will say on the one of the downfalls on the Ultra, they call it the Ultra Carbide late chisel system. You have some peeling on your end. So this is you know, this is not stainless steel. This is so you do, but there's nothing wrong with the tool. It still works fine. But these are stainless steel. You don't have to change the ends out on it. I mean, it's pretty much the same size as this. This is stainless steel. It's a good product. The best I've ever owned. These are very good product too. It just you've got a lot of peeling there when you're cutting it. So these tend to get ugly, but it's okay. It's not hurting the cutting part of it. I don't have a problem with that peeling. But I'm starting to buy these now. This is the mini, and the other one was the full size, and then I have a mid size. So I'm starting to get a collection of those, each one of them. But I'm gonna tell you, the Easy Wood tools are phenomenal. They're awesome. Well, that's kind of the tools that in the detailer. Now I haven't got a detailer in the Easy Wood tools yet. I will. I'm gonna have one. The detailer, which is this, which is where I've made a lot of duck calls with this detailer. And the best thing about these is you can cut the lanyard strip here, and you can work it. You can make a lot of different details out of this one. You know, here's a duck call bottle stopper. And if you notice, you know, the detail in here come from the detailer. And it's just, you know, these are really nice. And you can just do so much with the detailer. So again, if you're starting out and you're getting into this, if you want to start, you can buy the mid-size Easy Wood turning tool for $89. These are $89. But the only thing about buying the Easy Wood tool at $89 for one, you can purchase this on a budget. You know, I understand budget because I have to stay on a budget. My wife won't let me. Oh, she got me on a budget. But anyway, here's how it works. Go to Penn State Industrials. Look up this turning chisel. You can purchase one for the $89. Get your coupon. Purchase one for $89 and you get all three of these tips that you need to do anything you want to do. Pins, duck calls. You know, you wouldn't be able to do, well, you could do some bowls with it, but you'll need to, you know, get different tools for different projects. But this one tool comes in this case. You get 3 of these with this one tool. $89. That's a really, really good buy. You get the detailer, you get the finisher, and you get the rougher. Okay, with one handle. So why not go on a budget? Purchase this one when you get all 3 bits. That's a great buy. If you want to venture out, you can buy one of these for $89, or you can find a deal on all 3 of them, but you're going to pay over $200 for them. A great buy on these as well. Well, I say a great buy. These can be expensive. $89 for one. If you're into turning wood, you're going to spend the money on the best there is out there. But on a low budget, purchase one. Get 3 tips. Make anything you want to make out of it. You don't have to sharpen up forever. One tool. And you can make duck calls, ink pens, bottle stoppers. You can make ornaments. You can make a lot of good things out of it. One tool. The only thing is you have to change out the end. It's a little bit inconvenient at times, but hey, I only paid $89 and I got 3 tools. So you can do anything you want to with it. Just saying. So I think that's the one thing that I would think about doing if you're just starting out and you want some good tools. You know, when you have these, you have to buy, you know, something to sharpen them with. That costs money. You got to keep them sharp. Costs time. It doesn't give you the best finish of all, but they're still good tools. These have been around for 100 years or longer, whatever it is. I'm not bashing these type of tools, but what I am saying is for a new beginner, a set of these will going to cost you a lot. You're not going to use every one of them in there. I have a set down there. I don't use every one of them. You can buy the one tool, 3 bits. Don't have to worry about buying stuff to sharpen them with. I'm telling you, I've been using this for 6 months and I haven't turned it yet. And I turned great product. I'm just saying. I don't get paid for them people neither. But for anyone that's listening or watching my YouTube channel, I think it's important for other people to know other people's little, you know, tricks or, you know, suggestions or whatever it is to help them move along with their project better. You know, I purchased, you can see back behind me, I make a lot of duck calls. I have every color Pearl-Ex make. Well, that's just the cost of doing business. That you know, if you're going to be in a project and you're going to be making things, well, then you have to purchase things. I purchased all of them because I wanted every color that I possibly can. So when somebody orders my duck calls, I have a number on there, and then in my computer, I put down exactly how many ounces that goes into that color. And then I can make that same one over and over and over and over by not even looking at it. And I have a note in there of how I detailed it. So anyway, just wanted to bring you this video, a little shop talk this morning. It's early, but I kind of wanted to make a video. I hadn't made one in a month. So just a little shop talk. Hey, I appreciate you watching my channel. Hey, subscribe. If you haven't, give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I'm trying to bring a little bit of information to the table for those that are beginners. For those that's been turning for 100 years, you already know what I'm talking about. So thank you again for watching. Papaw Tees, custom calls. Email me at crazywoodworks@yahoo.com if you have any comments or whatever the case may be. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a safe day. Easy turning.